anywhere outside of MIDONE could be kind of pretty big downgrade. Very uncomfy now on that Omni. Repel is up. Not whatever it was before. Joel gonna be first blood. Freebie for OMQ. Do they have the glimpse back for Nico? Solo leveling is working well. Working very, very well. This Ponyo will eventually die. So Joel does manage to snipe that. Some good bomb tosses. Joel will die. Not able to somehow not denying himself. Also very interesting. Q does walk up with a salve. Perhaps. Does have the casual Ring of Basio on hand. Bit of a chase, 7-minute rune. Shrine of Wisdom. Nico gonna be forced to stand his ground, and he's not quite fully winning, but he's not losing either with how tanky he is. Blast off is nice from Joel, and here comes Gabby as well. Sapping onto OMQ. OMQ looking for that kill on Nico, just not enough output. Can he get something back? A glimpse? No, the nightmare is there. We'll eventually find it, not even the glimpse back on Nico. Great kills, great movement out. Perhaps that mistake gets made by Ponyo. He will break that smoking tree line. Smokes are broken to get the jump in. Instant static storm with that kinetic fence, but the grip does come out onto Ponyo. Mines do come in. Blast off as well from Joel. We'll get that kill. Mas is still stuck here. Does have... Oh, nice use of that Lotus Infant Asunder. Can they get a kill? Yo, it does manage to get snowballed up, locked into place. We'll have a jump if he didn't get stunned by these bloody creeps. The Marsh Mages again. I give up. It can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. This is supposed to be spring cleaning. This is going to be spring cleaning as they jump onto Masa. Silence out with the Ag's grip as well, just to make sure. Yoa with the Ag shows off why Void Spirit is a nuisance. Anyway. Jump in. And Yoa just poking prodding. Here comes the jump from mid one. Nice static storm as well to get the entrapment out. Good jump in, trying to save. Nightmare dodge as well, but Yoa's still stuck in the center of all of this. Does manage to get the spin away. Does manage to dance out. Nico not even dying either. A little bit of a siege coming out with Masa. Trying to poke away on this objective. Sounds coming from Yoa. Zip again from mid one. Does he have enough time this time? No, the grip comes right in time from Gabby, but snowball save is on hand. Looking for backline jump. They do manage to clear off Nico. Yoa gets nailed across a tree. And now Joel on that tech. He's set to get gunned slowly but surely here by mid one. Eventually will fall 7-7 now as one more goes in Gabby. And solo leveling does clean up. So this... Oh, but Natsumi's walking right into the gate as well. Wanting to get sneak across. Can they get the jump in? Zip, punch up, and zip backwards. Do they have the damage? Yes, they do. Natsumi with a turn does do some decent poke. Painful, to say the least. Mid one. I mean, they could take care of his first life. Nightmare is out. Gabby. Could you go for the instant grip? Gonna be waiting before the blink in. They do back off. They don't actually full commit. Instead, they zip forward. The control to silence out. Blast off to stall for time. The grip's out now as well, but get the snowball save again. Guardian Angel does fly out. Sleep again onto mid one, keeping that chase going onto Gabby. Does have the gun to save. Comes Yoe inside with silence. Static Storm from Ponyo to hold them off with a kinetic fence. They'll still die, but to clean up Gabby. Can they find more? Silence out in Yoe. Damage flying in is good. Yoe falls. It's now a chase for more. Masa wanting Joel, but doesn't want to walk through the mines too hard. Blast off is going to connect forward. Zipping away Joel. Does get punched up into the air though. And it will fall.
Dire's middle tower is under it.
And they're not able to do much on Kukuys. So leveling just bursting through them. Straight through.
Dire's fortified.
Q does get blown the hell up. Q should fall as well. So 2 freebies coming out there for Kukuys. They hold on to their tier 2. Aside of solo leveling though, I mean they have so much room to scale. Right, Moss is going for that Key Scotty timing on TB. You've got mid one, again, BKB recipe away on Natsumi, but how do you start? You've got that blink on Nico. You need to get the grip onto mid one. You need to hope that the rest of solo leveling is just far away enough. No, they don't manage to nail that connection. Get the jump in now. Don't save the snowball for mid one. Static Storm to save instead. Kinetic Fence as well. holding back. Mid one hanging on to that H is still wants to eat through most of that time. Will eventually fall. Has a BKB to escape. Meta down for half a minute. The grip's out, but the snowball save again. Q saves the day. Now Yo is stuck in no man's land. Bargain Angel to stall things out. They'll clean up Q. Omq does have his ultimate running. BKB forced on mid one. Re-engage coming out. Good blast off from Joel. Follow through there from Yoe. Running out of gas here on the side of solo leveling. Omq will fall. Yoe could find. Yoe gets jumped in, punched up into the air. Instant silences, and he's just gone. Amp damage now up for Masaros. Into the Roshan they go. Refreshed Fortify popped out, so you have no hope anymore. As a zip, Mas mid one. Folks, Natsumi doesn't fully commit. No damage. They jump in with Yoe. The taunts out. They got the damage. Managed to kill off Masaros. Punch into the air is there. Silence up onto Yoe. Still has the Manta. Q being left behind. He's gonna die. Glimpse back to stall. Q's safe for now, but is getting punched. Does not have his ult. Will fall. So another great punish coming out here. Back away. Ags reveal out from Q. Re-engage. The step across a long way out from mid one, finding Joel. Can they kill off the Techies? Yes, they can. BKB forced out from Force. Just gonna get ripped apart by Masa. They keep hunting for more. Glimmer saves Gabby for now. Won't be able to run off, but right click damage is coming in, and Gabby's just gone as well.
Triple kill. 2
buybacks are in hand. Joel already buying back to stay in this game. Starts mining that high ground, but doesn't really have the time to do so. Kukuys lads try to hold their high ground as long as possible. Ultimates are up. Oh, they managed to get a good jump. Natsumi punched backwards by Q. How does he do it? How does this man do it? Good old Q. Buybacks have to come in. Last set of racks gonna get exposed in short order here. As a tier 3 falls. Solo leveling. Gonna be able to find out racks to draw another kick again. Dive back on Gabby. Static Storm in the middle of this to jump forward. Trying to save the day. Joel trying to stall for time, but is just gonna die back as well. And this is good. This is it. That's it. This has to be it. There's no buybacks. You're getting ripped apart. Natsumi's damage tickles Masaros. But you're looking for more to get the glimpse back. Get the kill onto Yoe. Natsumi left by himself. In a vacuum. Does die. GG's called. And solo leveling takes it. 2-1. 2-1. Maybe a future spoiler. God. What will it be? This is game 2 Dalvids. This is no levels, no aftershock, no threat of trading with enchant is annoying. They do isolate away Ponyo up top. So they do manage to get that nice clean kill here for Nico. Top lane, Ponyo. Coming in with Yoe on the side. Yoe gonna be isolating away, setting up onto Omq. Ponyo next, unfortunate bounces for Yoe. But Ponyo shouldn't be long for this world either. Top lane has been a major weakness here. For the side of Natsumi's just free farming still. You managed to snag the illusion rune away at the very least. They get the glimpse back as well onto Q. With trap up on the maze and roll from Yoe. A nice simple pickup. Again, Kukuys finding this early aggression. Whereas the side of solo leveling doesn't really feel like they have anything to do. They just have to solo leveling on this side. Yes, right there. Get the fissure out. Trying to look for a little bit more. It's just a rune fight in these rune. Avalanche toss. Ice Blast is coming in. Is it good? It's good. Take out Yoe. Finds the Invis. Loses his life for it. Just want to keep the ball rolling now that Natsumi's ready to join in. All they have to do is find the right target. Question is, will they? They have to sneak behind that tier 1. Smoke out as well from solo leveling. Catch out 1 in Q. We take him out, but that's Rolling Thunder down. That's Bedlam down as well. Inhibit out onto mid 1 to slow him down, but a Blink Avalanche toss is still there. Not going to be able to get there. It's Ponyo instead. Does get the Ice Blast. Not going to be able to find a kill. both sports gone for free as mid one does get pulled back. Murdered away. Great set of kills coming out for Yoa. 7-1 start as Kukuys bully the side of Solo Lovely now. Core kill later on. Things can start to improve. Scan is good though from the side of the Kukuys. Blink, Ava toss back onto Natsumi. It's the one big target, but he does have the full pipe to save him for now. He gets frozen up. They've got the damage. They should be able to find us, and they will. Backline though. Ponyo still alive. Slam onto one. Just looking to clear Pat out for Ponyo. Get the stun again. Joel just not able to get any spell off. Managed to find that kill. Get the Pit of Malice out as well onto Nico. Yoa trying to slow this down as much as possible. Nico does have the stunner, but OnQ is not going to die. He has a lifesteal. He has the cleave. It's 213 damage. Let's get the Avatos out. Finding Gabby as well. A 4-man wipe. This man farms some creeps. Gets into the fights. It's scary as they get the gate. Looking for the movement down bot. Looking to cut down the backline. Pit of Malice out. You managed to get Ancient Apparition going. He does get glimpse back. He's going to go into the gate once more. Bouncing around. He will find mid one. OnQ not going to go through the gate again. Smoke out. Solo Loveling moving forward. Looking for more. Ponyo does break his smoke. He's up in the front. Forces the roll from Yoa. Cutting through the backline with the amp damage. Ponyo already dead. Doesn't manage to get the blast. Should be able to find Gabby. Will kill off mid one. Meanwhile, the two supports on Kukuy gone. Can they get the trades back though? Masa. Let's get to stay alive for now. They don't manage to find an angle in for the stun as Q is being held back here by Yoa. Pit of Malice out. Managed to get that kill onto Nico now. Looking for more. Slam from Q. On the ground. Blink was cancelled by a cheeky illusion from Nico. They'll take care of Nico, but they don't find anything else. OnQ still set to go. Look at the damage. 215. They'll find Q. Is this the fight you want them? No, it isn't. Natsumi. Look at that output. Way too much as OnQ will take the burn damage kill. 13-9. As Kukuys. Alright, it's 20 minutes now? God. They keep changing it. It's an objective I can't bother in my normal games. I have to care about in the pro games, and they change it again. It's like, alright. There goes Yoe. Dead, but even trying. More damage onto OnQ. Solo Loveling, but the Kukuys are right there. Ponyo does get his shard, or TPing out. Can they make it in time? No, the root catches OnQ. He's by himself. Does have a BKB on the secondary. Can anyone follow up? He's so damn far. They're just gonna have to surrender him. BKB TP? No, he's just dead. Aegis nullified just like that. Over to Tormentor. Gets a short end of the stick. Could be a big factor here. See if the swing around lands onto anyone. Could land onto mid one. He's under a trap. Slow is out. The silence is out. And the damage is in. But the BKB is popped. Mid one runs. Not dying to anyone. Glimpse back. Will catch mid one. He is tanky. Not tanky enough. So the turnaround. They managed to get the blast onto Nico and take him out. Ponyo will die from the illusion, so and they won't end up retreating. Masa set to fall now as well. Does manage to blink away. TP out as well. Q still has the slam somehow. Cut off OnQ from going through the gate again. OnQ not going to be able to heal up. No slam coming out there from... Okay, a slam coming out from Q again. In the most terrible of spots. As they got Shmasaros as well. And the Kukuys clean up. Roche being taken. No slam, but they do have the blast. Just need to find an angle in. The traps will inform. So will the Ice Vortex. Trying to block off. Good block out from Q. Avalanche toss out. The blast isn't good. Ponyo falls. Mid one now set to fall as well. Solo Loveling playing a solo game. Maybe for Nico is well committed into that Scotty as you'd expect. As they will smoke out. Kukuys looking for one. Do manage to catch out Masa. Roast the roll, it's instantly there, and Masa is melting. Will fall in the end. No vac to worry about for a minute. Look for more, chase on to more, but not going to be able to find it. Do I think it's amazing? Probably not. Gate. Trying to force the fight. They get the catch. They get the blast as well, but do they have enough control? No, the Thunder flies in. The silence out in the mid one with fear. We're trying to find a target. Q does fall without... Well, he did manage to get a slam. Whether or not he's good is a different question. Teleport away on Q with that evasion. Judgment survive, and the glimpse is just during the BK. Trying to look for more. Back wall is there for Masa, but the fight that has fallen apart is not soon. He's just out of control. And this is probably going to game 3. Trying to look for a flank angle. Amp damage room top. They catch out on Q. This is over. They do manage to get a big back wall, but they're still losing everything. Slam still already on Q, but realistically, you're really not finding anything here. Masa dies. Q will TP away. We've got the glimpse back. And they will find themselves GG's called. That was a pretty pathetic game. You got a friend. Like, it's about bringing the team together as well. I'm sure Gabby is... Control is going to be pretty important as they do kill off Q. That's a little bit insane that he runs all the way there, gets a right click and Ether Shock and just wins. That is Shadow Shaman for you. 69 base damage for God knows what reason. Of course, you are trying to snipe a few of these with Joel, but he's slowly running out of mana. And try. Get the toss. Nico's in as well. Ponyo will fall. Roar out from Midwin to escape. He did using their slots in their chance of slot in Elite Qualifier 1. Nico will melt. They got some punishment out after Ponyo died from Midwin, which is pretty sick. And setting up for some stacks. Midwin will fall. So they do get that triple rotation in. No. Get the control onto Onq, speaking of. Let's get the Laguna, but there's no backup outside of just Ponyo. The stomp was used earlier. Okay.
Not a good time to attack the Dire.
Amp damage ruin on Yoa will clean up Ponyo in the end. And that's going to be a nice blink timing whenever it comes out here for Yoa. Mid one still hanging in this area. Disruption out. Avalanche toss is set to go. And we'll find him. Nice and easy for Yoa. Solo leveling. They haven't hit that timing. If this draft doesn't get off to a running start, I worry about what their mid game looks like, because it's just easier to play what you have here. Parts away. Almost 2 at the very least, but it's a little ways off. They will kill Nico. So he does overstay his welcome. Smoke out. Gabby Yoa still looking to play. Avatar's combination. That's all you need with an arrow. Can they land it? Yes, they can. Perfection as mid one. We'll get the call off, the roar off. Drumming his way to safety. The right clicks aren't enough. The toss though. He walked back mid one. Will die, but they get Natsumi. You're happy enough with the trade. Ponyo even snags away to regen rune. And Masa will find himself freebie Joel. Meanwhile, good Hex out, good control out from Q, and they blast away Nico. Ponyo is still set to fall. Good toss out in the end. But it's a 3-for-3 trade. Maybe more as Gabby, out of leap charges, level 1 leap. Stuck in the middle of nowhere. Let's get Elisade and Omq will clean up. There's that sample we were talking about. Avalanche toss though. Omq. Oh, barely alive. Final right click from Yoa to seal the deal. Now Yoa might have overstayed his welcome. Not quite though. Matsu showing a lot of respect. He really can't afford to have. See if they find something. Blink again. Mid one caught. Does have roar, but set to fall now with no issue. And will. Nice pickup here for the side of the Kukuys. Not sure what that was about, but oh well. Masaros could be one to find. Avalanche toss. He doesn't manage to get the blade no usage off, but it's still set to fall. The slows are in, but it's just not enough as Joel will clean up. Q did drop wards to stall for time. Halbert out. Halbert Halberd
Dire's middle
out in
tower
Masaros.
isn't so great.
Coming to defend the tier 1. And we get catched. We managed to get the avalanche off. Toss it as well onto the mid one. Good roar out. They don't really clip anyone on that third splitter. Nice save out with the disruption. Mossy, you are seeing the effects of all of this goo coming in as Yoa does fall in the end. Mox is still running around here. Sunder is on and Nico will fall. Not sure what that was about.
Radiant's bottom tower
Joel still trying to run. Is taking their attention away from the deeper chase, so they will lose this life for this. And they find the kills they'd want. Or at least they would have. Now they will, surely. The glimmer. Gone. Yeah, to get control. And eventually Joel dies. Amq gets another one. And want to force a response out. They drop the wards as well.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Nice roar. Onto Gabby. Disruption save is in. Mid one will use the Aegis. Great Earth Splitter on top. Can Mid one survive the next fight though? BKB still not being used. Has it ready. Will be able to get away for now. Looking for some stragglers here. Get the toss back onto Ponyo. He'll fall. So they do manage to defend. Tier 3 still up. Chase is still ongoing. Nice avalanche out. Toss up onto Amq as well, and they've got him. Locked in. Didn't BKB. And sit and solo leveling have to back out. Meanwhile down bot, they saw mid one. Does have the BKB, doesn't pop it on. Avalanche toss combinations is in. Everyone's just dead. 4K lead. Kukuys could clean this up now. See if they find a good angle here. They will. Mid one instantly caught. Avalanche toss with the arrow. Instantly BKB into death. And that really doesn't take too long. And won't make it out in time. Will he? Avalanche toss. He's dead. Just like that. Kukuys clean up. Really? Don't really have range outside of Lena to deal with that. And trapping Brawl. Oh my god, Masa just melts. And that's great. Earth Splitter's nice, the stalls there, but 2 tosses. Just take care of it. And the tier 2, the tier 3, the racks will fall onto another tier 3 bot. Solo leveling, I like what they tried to do. Shivas needs to get a roar on a target they can actually kill. Avalanche toss out, and I don't know what they're doing. I legitimately don't know what they're doing. They're split up in the weirdest way. Mid one decides to run in and die. Gets a roar to at least back himself off, but not sure that's going to be enough. BKBs fly on. The save is there. Natsumi pops Satanic. It instantly just turns around. No problems here. We'll lose Ponyo. Get that homing missile out onto Amq. Does fall.
Dire's top tower
Tip
is in
out
trouble.
onto Q from Gabby.
The Dire are falling back from their tower.
And yeah, avalanche toss out. Big one from Yoa catching out Amq. Can they find this kill? Most certainly can. Buyback from Ponyo, but this game's looking over. Q is set to fall next. We'll have the cluster pluck kick in, but has buyback as well. What can you do on this high ground death? You don't have Laguna. In a few seconds you will. You don't have Roar. In a few seconds you will. Your Raxes are still set to go.
Dire's top barracks are under
How do you fight? Nice avalanche again from Yo. Instant hex out though. No toss back. Roar in the back from mid one. Not able to sting through. The toss is still massive on Q. Got to get the die back out as well. And the GG's called. Kukuys do clear it out. They managed to take it 2-1. A little bit of excitement as solo leveling did manage to